Is it permissible to go onto the Temple Mount? Many Haredi and many of the yeshivish community say it's absolutely forbidden. But there are many Orthodox and firm Jews who actually do go. So, is it permissible to go onto the Temple Mount? We have to understand two things. Number one is, where on the Temple Mount exactly? And also, does the Temple Mount retain sanctity? According to Ravid and according to Miri, there's no sanctity left on the Temple Mount. At most, it's a rabbinic prohibition not to go where the temple actually stood. But going to the rest of it, that's fine. According to a lot of other Rishonim, including Rambam, he says that there still is a sanctity there, and therefore want us to be careful. Now, there are different camps. There's a camp of Levi, and then there's a camp of the actual Migdash. The camp of Levi was inside the Soreg, called the Chel, the space between the Soreg, which did not allow any Gentiles or those who were corpse tuma to go past, all the way up to the actual Migdash. That was the camp of Levi. And then inside, there was further sanctity, which is the courtyard of the women. And there was even more sanctity when the courtyard of the Israelites, and even more sanctity when you get to the courtyard of the Kohanim. And different people were allowed to go to different areas. A person today, is he allowed to go? So today we could assume that we're all corpse tumah because we don't have a para aduma to clean us, the red heifer, to make us ritually pure. Moshe Rabbeinu was allowed to go into the Levi camp, according to Rambam, even though he had corpse tumah, because it says he took Joseph's bones with him, and Rambam learns that means into the Levi camp. Rambam is very clear. He says that a person of corpse tumah is allowed to go up to and into the Levi camp. Therefore, a person, according to Rambam, says would be permissible to go on to the Temple Mount up into where the Chel was, that's Soreg. Radvaz says the same thing. He says that as long as a person is a Tvul Yom, even though he may be corpse tumah, but all the other ritual impurities will not prevent him from going on to Temple Mount so long as he doesn't go into the actual Migdash stud. And therefore, we have a buffer zone of the Chel or up until where the Soreg was. Therefore, if a person does go to a ritually pure mikveh, not a men's mikveh necessarily, because men's mikveh are not always ritually pure for everything, but a mikveh that is considered ritually pure, like a woman's mikveh or a men's mikveh that is known to be ritually pure. If a person immerses in that and he stays clean until he goes up to the Temple Mount, then without leather shoes and without excess baggage and with complete reverence and obviously dressing appropriately, a Jew may enter the Temple Mount and walk around outside the perimeters of the Soreg. And if you wanted to go, there are tours that go twice a day, and they go around, wrapping around the walls of the Temple Mount, making sure to go even further than the actual Soreg, and then a person could actually go up there, see where the temple was, and pray. Any questions, let me know.